Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks and HitThePick.com. Man, it is the day. It is Saturday, the 18th of January. It's divisional round, baby. Let's get right to it. But before we do, just take one quick second, if you would, smash that like button. See, there you go. It's done already. Appreciate it. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe to Steamroller Picks and HitThePick.com. We appreciate your business at both of those spots. And of course, if you're looking for premium plays, you can find it how to get those in the description of today's video. So, first of all, I want to give you guys a heads up, as you no doubt know if you're a regular watcher. I am in Kansas City, or right outside of Kansas City, if you prefer. It is windy and cold today, kids. Wind coming out of the north, gust up to 35 miles an hour, and it is brutal out there. Arrowhead is aligned basically east to west, so it's going to be a cross breeze. Going to be a fun day for kickers. Nobody's going to get a boost from one side or the other, but it is going to play havoc with kickers and deep passes. So keep that in mind if you are betting a total on the Chiefs game. And no, I am not going to the game. I had the chance. My kid's going, but that's what happens when you're still in your 20s and you got all kinds of cold weather gear. I, on the other hand, recognize the value of having a nice 55-inch TV, ready snacks, and no line for the bathroom, not to mention very, very warm. So I'll be watching it from the comfort of my own home. All right, so let's talk about yesterday's action real quick. We did have the what do we have yesterday? Oh, we had the over in the Iowa UCLA game, and I got to tell you, sometimes you get the cap right, but the game doesn't play out the way that you predicted. Iowa had been the highest scoring team, and that was not the case yesterday, as UCLA absolutely curb stomped them. But luckily, UCLA was able to put up enough points to pretty much do it by themselves. So we went over that one by about 10 over the 153.5. My best bet was Orlando Boston under 210, and I needed two halves like the second one, as they scored 95 points in the second half, but kind of ruined us there in the first half. I think it landed 216. So close, right idea. Just too many points there by Boston in the first half. And my other college basketball play was Robert Morris minus 5.5. That seemed like easy money as they win that one by about 20 over Green Bay. So let's take a look and see what we got cooked up for today. As you might have suspected, I'm going to be talking about the Commanders and the Lions. Commanders catching 8.5, and I haven't done an update here today, so bear with me. I'll make sure. Let me see the most recent lines on that, and it is still it's going to 9.5. Yeah, give me those points. Give me those points. Money coming in on the Lions. You know, with the NFL, this time of the day with the games coming tonight, my guess would be that's probably not sharp money. That's probably square money. So we will see how that goes. But so yeah, I'm going to take the Commanders plus the points here. I know it's kind of a bold play with David Montgomery coming back. Lions look really good. But Washington, they have not shied away from competition this year. They've done very well against good teams. They played 4 games against playoff teams. They played 4 teams, 4 playoff teams, 5 games total. And 4 of the 5 of those games, they beat that 9.5 number. The only time they didn't do it was in their first game of the season against Tampa Bay, Jaden Daniels' first game ever as a professional. And they were able to avenge that loss or later in the season in the playoffs there. So this is a Washington team that is remarkably healthy. And while Detroit did get Anzalone back on the defensive side, and they got, as I mentioned, Montgomery back on the offensive side, they are still running on fumes in the defensive backfield. All right. We have talked about this team before. They are a team that likes to play a lot of man. And Jaden Daniels this season has 927 rushing yards. That's second only to Lamar Jackson. First rookie quarterback in history to rush for 900 yards. And that is relevant because when you play man defense, as we've talked about before, that causes the defenders to turn their backs to the line of scrimmage to run with their man down the field. What happens? Well, if the pocket gets a little dirty, gets a little clutter back there, Daniels often has a free lane to take off and can get 10, 15 yards down the field before making contact or having to slide. I think he's going to have a big game with his legs. I think they will be able to get some passes down the field. We're going to have to make sure that they keep him upright, but I think they should be able to do that. I know this is a bold play. If you guys watched our video on Hit the Pick, I made this play, and I was a lone wolf on that play. I just think the Commanders are going to have a little something for them. I know Detroit's a very good team. They're fired up. First time, or first time in a long time that they've been the number one seed. I think it's 50 years. Back in the 50s, they were the number one seed. I just think that collar may get a little tight. I think this Washington team is playing loose. I think they're playing like a team that's playing with house money. And even if it takes coming in through the coming through the back door, I don't care. I don't care. I think the Commanders get there. Give me Washington plus 9.5. All right. At the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody. You guys have a terrific day. Enjoy one of the best days of football of the year. For my money, wild card weekend, divisional weekend, two best weekends of the year for sports. All right. So have some fun, make some money, and win, lose, or draw with this Washington Commanders team. We'll be back tomorrow. Talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.